So, my dear Jitu Yadav, what I was saying that in your interview, though you had almost passed in your interview, you were, I think, left behind by one odd mark in your interview. Am I right? I think you got just 89 marks.
Yes.
But your side test is not up to that level. In your side test, you got firstly only 87 marks. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Out of 225, you have to work little harder. You have to practice. Because what are the issues in your side test? Neither you have done very well in your TATs. Your TATs have some problem, nor you have done that well in the SRTs. And your WATs are reasonably okay. Reasonably okay. I will tell you now one by one. Now coming to your TATs first. Remember that TATs are one of the most important tests, and it virtually accounts for 50% importance is given to your TATs minimum. Okay.
Are you preparing for defense written exams like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, or Sainik School Entrance Exam? Join our written exam preparation courses, practice mock tests, and get expert mentor support. Call us at 725-940-7111.
Now in your TATs, what you have done, major mistakes are you are not observing the pictures properly. Look at this. I will tell you now one by one your story. Your picture is something, and what you are writing is unrelated stories. Even if you are writing a story, you are just almost describing the picture, a little bit more than that. I will tell you one by one. Okay, why your stories are low level. It lacks imagination. See this. It lacks ideas. Okay. Your stories hardly have any challenges except in one story. The challenges are too low for you. And now what is the story? The boy, he played football and he got a little injured. He was demoralized. His father raised his morale. And after that, he became okay and he improved. Is this a bloody story? Why he's so much dependent on his father for boosting of the morale? Cannot be he be self-motivated in the first story? Can't he be self-motivated? Can't he practice and work out his own schedule? Can't he become a better player? Can't he compete thereafter? He should have participated in the inter-college tournament, where he not only scored the goal, he became the key player. Next year, he was the captain of the college. And he was sure that his team under his captaincy is going to be winning the inter-college tournament or whatever it is. There are no set goals for that boy. Just losing a match, getting demoralized. After that, his father is coming to help him and just telling him, the story is okay. I'm not saying it is absolutely wrong, but it's a very low level. There is hardly any challenge in that. You getting me? So your stories lacks challenges, lacks ideas, lacks depth, lacks imagination. Look at this. Okay. The heroes tend to be not very independent. Your heroes are not very self-motivated. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
So they have to be. See this. But your stories and your various other tests, SRTs, etc., show that you are a very helpful, very cooperative. You are socially very adaptable. Okay. Yeah. You are also sense of responsibility is good. And in some cases, there is a courage and challenge which is coming out. Okay. You are a fitness freak, which is coming out in your stories. You are ambitious. You are ambitious also, which is coming out. Okay. Active and this thing. So now, see, one by one, we'll deal with your story. Similarly, in the SRT, in some of them you have done well, but what is required in the SRT is understanding of the situation, which you are, I think, casually reading. Neither you could finish the SRTs on time, nor you could finish the WATs on time. So with this kind of speed, you will not be able to, out of 60, you will be able to do 40 to 45. Whereas I recommend you must practice little harder and must do minimum 50 plus.
Yes, sir.
In the TAT, now I'm quickly telling you what is the basic thing which you should keep in mind. In your TAT, I must have told you perhaps during the interview, there are 3 basic principles you should keep in mind. The first thing, when you are given a picture, make it a habit of writing original stories. How do you write an original story? Because if you plant a story from left and right, relating mostly to your life, it will end up nowhere. It will not get connected with the picture. And we can easily make out that picture is something, story is something. You know, in most of the stories, the problem is this. So first thing is observe the picture properly and see what's happening. That is the mantra number 1. Mantra number 2 is what could have led to the situation. And mantra number 3 is what is likely to happen with a solution. This I must have told you in my online class also. You remember?
No, sir, I have not yet attended it.
Okay. So now, see, these are the 3 things. Now I will tell you here only the mantras for writing a good SRT. SRT, the first 3 words you should remember in the SRT: understanding, analyzing, and prioritizing. What do you understand by this? Understanding the situation. See this, if you do not read the situation properly, how will you do it? Second thing, quickly, mentally, you should analyze it. And every situation will give you 2, 3 actions, 4 actions, 5 actions. Okay. And in that, what you have to do now, you have to prioritize your action. What should you do? Suppose you have seen an accident. Okay. Though in your stories you invent an accident, I will tell you that also. So suppose you see an accident. The first is you'll obviously give his first aid. At least help that man, stop his bleeding. You know what kind of problem he has. At least some kind of help you can give him. If nothing else, you can tie your handkerchief around the wound or something you can do. Okay. Second thing, you can evacuate him to the hospital or call the ambulance, whatever may be. Third, you got to inform the police. Fourth, you got to inform the home. That is all you can do. Can you do anything else?
No, sir.
If the situation permits, these things should come out in your situation very quickly. In 1.5 line, you can write down all the actions. So you are just writing one odd action and forgetting about the rest. It should not happen. And last thing is about your WAT. Your WAT is simply, you should keep in mind, you see the word, you feel the word, and you find your connection or you find your association, whatever you feel. Okay. And now your first word is match. What comes to in your mind?
So, football match.
Okay. So, you will write, see, we had a good football match, or football match was very interesting. Such kind of things. Whereas what comes in my mind might come the moment I hear the match, I get connected with victory or winning. I will write matches are won by teamwork and practice. I will write matches are won by good captaincy and leadership. Or matches are won by dedication and determination. Yeah, hard work and expertise will win every match in life. Okay, now one by one, we will tackle your stories first. Okay. Now, first story we already discussed. I would have made the same story. Firstly, in the same story, you rightly saw the boy is sad, sitting. Okay, he's sad. And you rightly said, since he is sitting and the man is standing, it means he may be either, very demoralized, or he may be injured. Either he has failed in exam, or he is thinking of doing something, or he is going to face a challenge. He is planning for that. So depending on your outlook, you'll make a story. Some people say he has failed in examination. His father has scolded him. After that, his father, it shows that the boy is good for nothing. He can't take his own decision. Like in my story, I will write so many things. I can tell you 3 stories just now. The boy may have got very good marks in his 10th and 12th, and after that, this boy is wanting to, in the 12th, he scored a very high marks. Now he is thinking of taking a particular stream in the engineering or joining a particular college. He has options, or he is going to crack the J main and advance. So he is preparing for it. He worked hard and he after that cleared those examinations. Or after that he sought guidance and he decided which stream of engineering he should choose. He may be thinking on that also, whether to go for computer science, whether to go for software engineering or electronics and communication or something like that. Or he is thinking of a match which he has to play after a week, but he's got injured. What does he do? And he gets the physiotherapist who's looking like a doctor. He gives him a little bit of first aid, gives him physiotherapy. And he comes and watches his team practicing every day and runs around as told by the physiotherapist. And by his determination, hard work, and doing various exercises, he becomes fit and he plays the match after 7 days, and his team wins because of him. See, I can also see that. So what if he's demoralized? Yeah, he's demoralized for some great cause also. There is some challenge which is there in his mind. So one could make stories like this. Now you tell me, what is the picture number 2?
Sir, boy and girl are running a stream. Maybe they are running away from a danger or something like that.
Now you said the right thing. Up now, yeah. Look at their faces if you have a picture. Bloody, they are scared. Oh my God. They are scared. And they are running away. Look at that. And what kind of stories you are making? Look at this. This is not on. You are saying they have gone to bloody Rishikesh in the shallow water. They are having fun. They are doing rafting after they did this, that. It doesn't match at all.
Yes.
Your story has got no connection with the picture. Does it have?
Also.
Look at that. Yeah. So, abhi now if you make a story like this, तुम्हारे दिमाग में वही आया, अरे भैया, they are running for their bloody life. Either there are goons behind them or there is a bloody animal behind them. Can't you make a story of that?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So again, you have gone wrong. I can tell you 5 stories on this. You want to hear those stories?
Sir, at least one.
Okay. Arey bhaiya, they have boys and girls have gone for a picnic. In the picnic, suddenly an elephant comes and the boys, they are scared. But your hero, who is Jitu Yadav, he looks at the elephant, he alerts everybody. He tells them to gather at one place. But in the meantime, the girl, you have named her Sita, she falls down. Jitu goes and holds Sita's hand. Whereas he alerted everybody and told them to gather at one place and make a lot of sound, he runs along with the Sita to the nearest forest post, call the forest people, they fire in the air and the elephant is made to run back to the jungle. And the boys and girls have a beautiful picnic, which is actually, or there is some gunda behind the girl, is troubling a girl near the park. Jitu Yadav goes, tells him, don't do it. Otherwise, we'll sort him out or report the matter to the police. That man says, okay, he leaves the girl, but he goes and calls 3 of his friends. Now, Jitu Yadav thinks it's better to run to the bloody police station. He picks up the girl's hand and runs to the police station. Okay? And he reports the matter and gets all the 3 arrested. There is a danger, yaar. वो डेंजर को आप देख नहीं रहे हो और आप लोग उसमें फन की पिक्चर बना रहे हो. कोई आदमी दुखी है और तुम मैरिज सेलिब्रेशन कर रहे हो सकता है सर? या
Yes, sir, I observed that the girl was looking sad, a little bit tensed, but the boy's mouth was open, so I was not able to make out that is he sad, is he happy, or what is he doing?
Arey yaar, you should have at least looked कि they are running like mad. They are running like mad. Have they got people? तुमने तो फिर भी चलो आउटडोर के बारे में लिखा, पीपल राइट कि दे आर प्रैक्टिसिंग फॉर एसएसबी. People are, they are going for a morning walk and fun, such kind of things they write, which has got no connection with the reality. Yeah, third story I will pass you, लेकिन उसमें again you tend to get diverted. You again got diverted. Third, अरे भैया ठीक है, वो he's a professional boxer. There are two guys fighting boxing. It's fine. Professional boxer है वो, and everything is fine about it. But after that, what you are saying, your hero totally gets diverted. He is fighting a match. Opponent को गिर जाता है, चोट लग जाती. He takes hospital. After that, he goes to home and he looks after him and all that. ठीक है, it is humane qualities coming out. अरे यार, उसको आगे बढ़ाना था साला. वो इंटर कॉलेज था या इंटर यूनिवर्सिटी था. After that, he practiced this thing. He attended state camp. He became a university champion. वो बंदे को लाइन में तो आगे बढ़ाओ. अब तुम बॉक्सिंग के बारे में पूरा भूल गए. तुम उससे सोशल सर्विस में लग गए. आर यू गेटिंग मी? फुटबॉल मैच में बस उसके बाद जो है, यू इमेजिन समबडी गॉट हर्ट एंड यू आर टेकिंग हिम टू हॉस्पिटल, एंड फुटबॉल मैच भूल गए, प्रोफेशनलिज्म भूल गए, चैलेंजेस भूल गए, एंड यू वांट टू बिकम ए बेटर प्लेयर, यू फॉरगॉट. यू विल फॉरगेट टुमारो बिकमिंग एन ऑफिसर आल्सो, बिकॉज इट लुक्स बाय दिस स्टोरी आई कैन मेक आउट यू आर लिटिल इमोशनल गाय. And you connect, you are helping by guy. That's why these things are also coming. So you have totally got diverted. Focus तुम्हारा अपने गोल से हट गया. Okay? ठीक है, उसको opponent को देखने के लिए कितने लोग हैं यार. Again, same mistake you have done bloody in the fourth story also यार. क्या यार? हैं? I'm not happy. क्या picture है और क्या तुमने लिखा है बताओ. अब तुमने पहली चीज तो जो है, क्या है पिक्चर, एक आदमी खड़ा है ना, सीरियसली यू नो दैट हाउ सैड ही इज, एंड ऑब्वियसली ही इज ग्रीविंग ओवर द डेथ, जो उसके सामने सीन है. एंड लुक अप योर स्टोरी, आपने क्या बना दिया उसको, वो आदमी किसी की ग्रेव में के पास खड़ा है, एंड व्हाट यू आर मेकिंग, राम रहीम का एक्सटेंड हो गया, बेचारा रहीम मारा गया उसमें. एक मिनट है, हाँ ओके, उसमें जो है उसके बाद वो बेचारा ही डाइज, तो ही हेल्प्स हिज फैमिली, ही हेल्प्स हिज सन उगरो करके. आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टोटली गॉन ऑन ए टेंजेंट. अरे ठीक है, फिर क्या होता है देखो ना, एक्सटेंड हुआ, उसने उसकी घर गया, उसके हेल्प किया, उसके बच्चे का एडमिशन करा दिया उगरो करके. Why did you see such a thing? Whereas if you see that man, he is in a grave of somebody. See, the chap, it is his teacher who may have died, who has inspired him. It is his role model who may have died. It is his grandfather who may have died. Why create an accident? Why kill a young boy? You have killed him. See this, the thing is coming, tragedy, accident, negative things are coming in your mind naturally. अरे मर गया तो मर गया, वो grave है भी तो ठीक है. Can't a old man die? Can't his grandfather die? Yes. So this boy was very fond of his teacher, who always guided him. He may have been from poor family, and ultimately his teacher inspired him that you will become a doctor one day because you have that tendency. He was his biology teacher, and one day he cracked the NEET examination, became a doctor. He called his teacher in his graduation ceremony along with his parents also. One day he heard that old teacher is no more. So he rushed back and went to his grave. He said, "Teacher, thank you." Or he could be his grandfather. It could be anybody. अरे ग्रेव है तो है, वो बंदा जरूरी है कि उसको दोस्त को मार देना. Are you getting me? Yes. So Jitu Yadav, you are not bloody getting the pictures properly. और your fifth story is also not bloody correct यार. क्या यार जीतू यादव, सीता और गीता तो वो उनको क्या हो गया, कैंटीन में गए. You tell me your story very briefly. And after that, they have a fixed budget to organize college sports. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And that budget में teams वगैरह. देखो आपकी स्टोरी क्या हुआ, फिक्स बजट एंड दे ऑर्गेनाइज वगैरह करके कुछ निकलता ही नहीं वो स्टोरी. अरे सेम स्टोरी, आपकी स्टोरी को आई विल ट्विस्ट लिटिल बिट. सीता who was the college secretary, और जो भी आपने बनाना उसको, and she was called by the principal and she was assigned a task. Okay, to organize, जो भी आप कह रहे हो, organize a fest in the college. सीता और राम जिसको भी हीरो बनाना है आपने, you can, boy generally makes a boy as a hero and girls generally make a girl as a hero. You can make because girls and boys are sitting together. So she immediately got into action and she called her core team of friends and gave them the task and discussed with them, made an outline plan, also took guidance from the teachers. After that, Sita went with the draft plan to the principal, and the principal gave her some more suggestion and he approved the plan. Sita and her had friends, Ram and his friends, they organized the fest beautifully. The fest was a big success. अब तुमने उनके रास्तों में प्रॉब्लम पे प्रॉब्लम डाल दी बेचारे. So they organized, everybody appreciated Ram's actions. After that, Ram took all his friends who had done such a hard work in the college canteen and he gave a treat to them. Simple story, your story only. Your story is like this only, but तुम्हारी story में कुछ outcome ही नहीं निकल रहा उसमें. Problems है. बजट का प्रॉब्लम होगा तो they could have done a better job. Last story तुम्हारी मेरी समझ में नहीं आई. Is it real?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is my dream to do that.
Okay, then it's on the right lines. It's on the right lines. I will, because I could make out it is something, and you are tending to do that, and it is something which is a very difficult and very, very ambitious. That's why I said you are over ambitious. This kind of dream, you have written it correctly. It's a perfectly fine. You can, because it's your dream and you have written the steps to achieve that. And inshallah, you achieve that goal. But it's a very, very big goal in life. But looking at your fitness, looking at your interest, you might do that. Okay. And you have named the person who has already got this world record, which you want to break. So that's perfectly fine. I will grant that. Okay.
You can now download the SSB SureShot app from Google Play Store to access online courses related to SSB, personality development and written exams like NDA, CDS, AFCAT and plenty of other preparation material. For a limited time period, you can apply the coupon code SureShot20 to get a flat 20% discount on all the courses. Hurry up and become a part of the SureShot family.